Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Baby Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Is it already Wednesday? Yeah, it's already Wednesday. And please, everybody, it's late. It's after 9 o'clock here already. If you don't mind sounding off in the comments and maybe even going over and watching one of her videos and commenting on one of her videos and wishing Amy over at Hooked on Wishing Crochet a very happy birthday. Today was her birthday. And if you could just wish her a happy birthday for me, that beautiful lady. We're not going to talk about her age. She's quite a bit younger than me, though. I'm 51, and she's younger than me, if that helps you at all. She's still in her 40s, so she's quite a bit younger. And, of course, she doesn't look her age like I don't look mine. So, there you have it. You imagine somebody's face today when I told them that Johnny was my son, and they were looking at me like, they look confused. And I'm not wearing a stitch of makeup. So there you go. No makeup. A little bit old valet and that was it. Where is it? There it is. This. That's it. Yeah, that's it, people. That's all I had on today. We're still dealing with the plumbing issue. Let me move y'all a little closer. There we go. Okay, still in with the plumbing issue, but he was over this evening. He had went and got a snake. Yeah, those of you that know about, let me move this down just a little bit. Okay. Is there some sort of clog between my little toilet here and the washer? And he got some of it, but not all of it, because when you go to run the rinse cycle from the washer, it starts bubbling in the toilet. I never seen nothing like that in my life. So he's got to come back tomorrow around noonish to get on the roof. Apparently there's something to do with the plumbing that he can do from the roof. I don't know. This place is weird. This house is weird. The weirdest house I've ever lived in. And I thought the daggum trailer I lived in for 11 years was weird. No, this place is really weird. Set up really weird. Really weird. But, you know, it is what it is. Me and Johnny went and took all the laundry. I do mean all the laundry. Everything in the laundry area, including blankets that I had been avoiding going to the laundromat and washing. I went ahead and took those. $30 worth of laundry to be done at the laundromat. The upside is, because the towels that were used to clean up the raw sewage that backed up into the floor in that bathroom, and then partially in here in the doorway here, because I used dirty towels to get some of it. I had to wash them twice with pine oil. Yes, I had to wash them twice. And there wasn't but a handful of towels, but I washed them twice in hot water. But I got them clean and usable again. So but I use gloves to handle them. I had some latex gloves, and I used the gloves to handle them. So but we took everything in trash bags, and then since I bought a box of 200 trash bags, I took clean trash bags with me, and so we threw the dirty ones away that we took the clothes in, and put when they were clean and dry, we put them back in the new trash bags, and then we will just when we take them out of the trash bags, we'll fold those bags up and reuse those for trash. The things we do. Well, let me tell you, my back was not thanking me for that laundry doing. It was not thanking me for that. The upside to that particular laundromat is that your first 30 minutes of drying time is free. You just go over there and hit the button, and it automatically dries your clothes for free for 30 minutes. Sure does. I thought that was wonderful. I didn't know it at first, because I had put Will's work clothes in a couple of different dryers, and I didn't know how much how much time you get per quarter. So I asked somebody, I was like, well, how much time do you get per quarter? And he said, oh no, drying is free. And I was like, he said 30 is free for 30 minutes. And I was like, what? Because I was like, I only had so much money to spend. I only took so much cash out to spend in there. And I was like, ooh, I didn't bring enough money. And I told Johnny, I said, well, let's wait and see how much we got left before we bring out all the blankets that we don't necessarily need right now. And so then when I found out that the drying was free, I said, go get the blankets. Let's go ahead and wash those. Since we don't have to pay to dry everything. So we went ahead and washed them. And then I, because every time I wash clothes and then dry them, my lint trap is always full of dog hair. So, gee, I don't know why. Maybe because I have 2 dogs and one of them sheds like crazy. Like my floor over there, just because she happened to scratch, it looks like a crime scene. It's black fur all over that area where she was at, and she was scratching, and black fur just went. Psh, psh, psh. Looks like a daggum crime scene over there. Fur flying all over the place. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, and so it took us a while, but we managed to get everything. I didn't fold all them clothes, though. I didn't. I just took them straight from the dryer back into another bag, and I'll fold them. That's a tomorrow problem. I'm not big on folding clothes. I don't like to fold clothes. I don't mind washing them and drying, but folding, no. It's just not something I like to do. Hell. I don't fold them until I need to organize them to figure out what I got and where it is, and like for the trip to California, I went through all my clothes to see what I was, see if I needed to buy any clothes to go. And Maggie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Knocking stuff over. That's what she's doing. There's nothing in there. He's not in there doing anything. The landlord went home. She knocked stuff over. I'll have to go pick that up in a minute. Are you done? Are you done? This is what I'm drinking. It's good stuff. Come on. You want to say hi? Come on. Come on, princess. Say hi. That's what Johnny's taken to calling her, is the little princess. That's Johnny's nickname for her, is Princess. Little princess. I have a nickname for her that I can't say on YouTube. Starts with a B, ends with an itch. I can't say that on YouTube, though. So, yeah. She doesn't seem to be bothered by it, though. She knows who she is, and she's totally confident in who she is. Yeah, of course, we put her in the kennel when our landlord was here, because she likes to get like right up on him and bark and snarl at him. It's not that she doesn't like him. Well, maybe. I don't know. But she doesn't know him very well. And he was busy working, so he couldn't just sit there and pet her. So, yeah, she doesn't know him very well. But she acts like she's going to bite him. But then when he reaches out to kind of calm her down, she backs off. But then she just acts so ferocious. So silly. And I'm like, her bark is worse than her bite. I've never seen her actually bite anybody. But she sure acts like she's going to take your head off. And poor Theo, we've had some high winds here. And he's got something in his eye. Some little old tiny little it looks like a piece of a leaf or something like that has gotten in his eye. And I managed to get it flushed out as best as I could, but it's still there. He won't let me get it. I feel like if I could get a Q-tip or something and just barely touch it, it would probably pick it up and get it out of his eye. But getting him to be still long enough for me to do that. So the best I got is taking eye drops, and he lets me put the eye drops in there. If I'm quick, I can get them in there. And then I got some doggy aspirin that I'm giving him to relieve the inflammation it's causing. And so that's what we're doing until I can get him comfortable enough. I got some I'm gonna try with a Q-tip. That's what I'm gonna try with next time. Is next time he will let me get close to him. I might have to double team him with John and see if we can hold him down and see if I can get a Q-tip and just barely touch that little piece of whatever it is, because it's rolling around. It's not stuck to his eyeball. It's moving. So if I could just, quickly, touch it and grab it, then I can get it out of his eye and flush his eye out again, and he'll be fine. Because it's not his eye's not really red or anything like that, but obviously it's bugging him. He before I put eye drops in there, he was walking around with his eye closed like that. So I knew it was bothering him. But now that I've got some eye drops in there, it's not bothering him as bad. So, and then of course the doggy aspirin. So, where I did with that. Oh, it's over there on the bedside table. But it's let me get it. You can get them on Amazon. This is what they are. Yeah. You can get them on Amazon for I think like $15 or something like that. And yeah, it says liver flavor. And I just give him 2. He tried to chew it, but he couldn't chew it, so I just he trusts me, and so I can actually put my hand in his mouth and I just put them down the back of his throat for him. And he swallows, and it's no problem. He lets me do that with Benadryl when he gets real itchy, and so it's not a big deal to do that for him. But yeah, they absorb really quick. They work really quick and help him out. Now I hadn't got done with Debbie's shawl yet, but I'm on the last color. I got 6 rows left in the dark color. Yeah, I got 6 more rows left here, and then I'll get to do the finishing work for it. But it's pretty big. It's pretty good size. So 7 rows to the bottom, and then a little single crochet along here, and that should do it. And some unfortunate news that she messaged me yesterday or the day before and let me know that her mother and sister had decided not to bring Debbie and her girls to town with them because Debbie can't afford to come on her own. So her mother and sister would have had to, help her get here. But they had decided not to bring Debbie and she's got a 6-year-old and an 18-year-old. And so because they're not bringing them, I won't get to meet Debbie, which I really wanted to meet her. My allergies, I'm having allergy problems. If you're wondering why my nose is running, it's just allergies. It's just because it's spring here. But so I will be mailing her shawl. She gave me her address in Florida, and so I will be mailing her shawl. I wish it wasn't a 14-hour drive, but it is. But I'll mail it to her. It's not a big deal. It just it hurt both of our feelings that we weren't going to get to meet and spend time together, So I told her if she wasn't coming to this little memorial or get together that her mother was trying to put together between our family and whatnot, that there was no reason for me and my boys to show up at all. So, and my uncle John from Tennessee is supposed to come to town also. So I will try to, touch base and meet up with him individually on our own and see Uncle John. But the rest of them I couldn't care less about. If Debbie's mama and her sister can't be good enough to bring Debbie and her kids, then there's no reason for me to meet them, because I don't have a relationship with them. I have a relationship with Debbie, and she was the only reason why I was going to show up anyway. So, that's just how I feel about that. So, and I'll get with Uncle John and see if I can, meet him, maybe, have lunch or dinner or something like that with him and my boys, if he's got the time. I don't know how much time he's going to have when he comes to town. So, but we'll do that if we can. And if not, I don't know what else to say about that. But my California trip is still planned for the 24th of this month, so 19 days now. 19 days. I got my suitcase out from Johnny's closet. It's been sitting in Johnny's closet, so I got my little suitcase out and cleaned it up. I got my little vacuum seal bags in from Amazon, and I went through them to look to see what was involved in using those. And I've been earlier this week, I guess, or whatever it was, that maybe it was Sunday or something, I went through all my clothes and figured out I really don't have to buy any clothes. I think I got enough to carry me there. And as Amy has said, if I need to buy anything, I can get it there. So, which is fine. I think I'm covered medication-wise. I go see my mental health doctor Friday, and so if I need anything there, she'll cover me there. And I went to see Dr. Gibson yesterday. Yeah. Tuesday, yesterday, sorry. I'm exhausted. I'm really exhausted, and my back is still hurting from today's doings. But yesterday I went to see Dr. Gibson. He gave me a letter for jury duty. Yay! So I have a letter to go with my jury questionnaire that they have you send in. So I'm sending, also with that questionnaire, I'm sending a letter from my doctor that says that I'm not fit to serve on a jury due to my mental health. And so I'm sending that with, the letter with their questionnaire. And then I don't have to call in to verify that I'm excused until May. So it won't interfere with my trip. I'll just call on the designated day and see if my letter got me excused or not. It should, it should. I can't imagine it not. It'd be kind of, and I'm also going to go down to the registrar's office and unregister to vote. I'm done with being called for jury duty. I'm done. 3 times in a year. I'm done. I don't ever remember to go vote anyway. I'm not a political person in any way, shape, or form. I couldn't care less about politics. I couldn't care less. So, no. And I was going to vote on the presidential election this last time, and I was in the post office that morning, and some woman was talking about how she knew people that were doing mail-in ballots and then were turning around and going and voting in person to be counted twice. And I was like, sorry, I don't want to be part of that. If that's going on, if that kind of thing is going on, and they're double voting and it's not being caught and they're double voting, then what the heck am I even putting my name to it for? That's crooked. I have no interest in participating in anything like that at all. I'm sorry, but that irritated me to the point where I was like, I'm not going to go cast no vote. Why? You got people double voting. It's rigged already. So, I'd love to think that some computer program is going to catch that and keep it from counting twice, but who knows? Who knows? You don't know. The whole thing could be rigged. Who knows? So I just rather keep my keep my name out of it and keep my nose out of it. So I did look up and find out where I can go and pull my, and get unregistered. So I'm going to go do that. And hopefully that will keep me from ever being pulled for jury duty again. I'm tired of it. I'm just, 3 times in a year is just too much. There's only so much you can take, and I feel picked on. I do. I feel picked on. And I just can't take it. But anyhow, we will carry on. And, at least things are getting done. And life could be so much worse. Miss Little Fuzzy Butt over there. She's chilling out on the bed next to Theo now. So we got dueling snoring over there. And I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight because I'm exhausted. Even though I did have a sugar-free Red Bull. I think that's the only thing that propelled me through doing that. I can't even tell you how many loads of laundry it was. It was a lot. It was a lot. Because I used the big washers, and that can wash like up to 3 loads at a time, and I shoved them full, and so I used about 4 of them. So, and then I used a really, really big one for the blankets. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of laundry. So but I just wanted to make sure that everything that could possibly be dirty around here got washed, because I didn't know when he would get that fixed and us be able to wash, once a week like I normally do again. I normally wash, a few loads on like Saturday or Sunday or something like that, and catch up on things, and, or if I need to wash one load during the week, because I don't have a whole lot of clothes that fit me. And I don't want to buy a whole lot of clothes at the current size, because that could change. My weight fluctuates, and at some point when I go to the weight loss doctor next, I'm going to talk to him about skin removal surgery, and I go to him in May. And so when I talk to him next, I'm going to ask about the skin removal surgery, and so that's going to change my size again, because right here in my stomach area that y'all can't see, right below my actual waist, there's a bunch of skin. So it looks like I got like this little pudge thing going, but most of that is skin. So that's going to be another 20 pounds off of me right there, and that's going to completely change my size again. I mean, I'm at a size 20, so I think without the skin, it's going to probably put me at a size 16, something like that. Oh gosh, that's crazy to think about that, but anyway, somewhere between a 14 and a 16, which I haven't seen that size since, wow, in my 20s sometime, somewhere in my 20s, maybe. Yeah, maybe 20, 21, something like that, maybe. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I don't remember what size. Something like right after I had Will. Yeah, somewhere in there, 19, 20, something like that. Yeah, that's when I was that size. But I'm thinking around the size 14, 16 range. That's probably what I'm looking at after they take all this extra skin off my belly and everything. I don't know if they can do anything about my poor tush. That's a whole nother thing. That poor thing, I tell you, I don't know if you can do anything with that. Oh man, I still have I still have a tailbone problem, and I can't sit in certain positions for very long without adjusting myself, because there's just not enough covering that tailbone anymore. So yeah, that's an issue. I don't know if that can even be fixed. I think I'm stuck like that, because I just don't have the cushion in the tushin that I used to help that poor tailbone, because it's previously fractured tailbone from a fall I took 9 years ago. And so, once it's been fractured, it's not the same as it once was. And so there's arthritis set up in it. And it just, I just have to constantly adjust myself. Even when I'm sitting here crocheting, watching TV, about every 30 minutes, I have to shift my position. So it makes life very interesting. I have discovered, I have finally found a somewhat comfortable sleeping position, which if someone didn't know that there was a reason why I was sleeping like that, they might think that I wasn't asleep at all. I sleep on my back with my ankles crossed and my hands up like this. That's how I had to sleep. Because something about the way that it balances things when I cross my ankles when I'm laying flat, and if I cross my ankles like that, it somehow balances the weight, to where my tailbone, I can sleep like that for hours without having to adjust. If I can get comfortable like that, I can get good quality sleep like that. And then usually Maggie will lay on my left leg, and then Theo will lean on my right. And so, yeah, I'm surrounded by dog. And I honestly wouldn't have it any other way. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't have it any other way. That's just how it is. That's why my bedding is always covered in dog hair. Everything smells like dog around here. I read this thing on Facebook that it was an actor. I think it was, goodness, who was it? Oh, it was Patrick Swayze. Yeah, it was something that someone had said in his early acting days. Someone had went over to his house and they said, "Why does your house smell like dog?" And he said, "Because I have dogs." And he said, "I think it smells like loyalty. I think it smells like love, unconditional love. That's what a dog smells like." It was something along those lines is what he was quoted as saying, that if they didn't like it, they could go. But he wasn't going to change the fact that he had dogs. I mean, you could clean 24/7 and you're still going to smell dog. There's no way, when you have dogs, there's no way to completely erase the smell of dog. Not when you have not when you have big dogs. I have big dogs. I'm a big dog person. So, big dogs have a certain smell. Theo sweats in the summertime, so he definitely has an aroma. And I'm assuming Maggie's probably going to be something like that. I noticed she does have a little bit of dandruff, so she's definitely, both of them really need baths. So I'm going to have to bathe them before I go to California. I'll feel better if they've had a bath. But and Johnny, of course, is taken to calling her his princess. So I think that they'll be just fine. And they'll be well cared for. No doubt. Johnny's decided that he will sleep in here in my room while I'm gone, so that he can be near the back door when they get up, and he can let them out first thing, which is fine, which works. That will help their routine, because that's what I do. As soon as I wake up, I let them out the back door, and then I go put kibble in their bowl and put the kettle on for my instant cappuccino. We have routines. And I'm a creature of habit always. So, yeah. But that's what's going on in the Carter household. So, just looking forward to this trip. Just trying to, keep my head above water. 10 million loads of laundry. Yeah. I felt like I retreated ourselves to a Starbucks after all that. Yeah. And I said, "Johnny," I said, "we need a Starbucks." And he said, "We sure do, Mom." This is a lot. Reinvented the laundromat since right after we moved in here, before he put a washer and dryer in there for me. So, and the dryer works and the washer works. It's just the clog is causing it to back up through the toilet. But it'll get fixed. And it'll be fine. we just keep praying about it, and, you know, and hopefully when he gets on the roof tomorrow and runs the snake down and wherever he needs to run it down, and that clog will come out of there, and all will be right with the world again. And I'll be able to use my little toilet back over there, because right now I'm having to leave my bedroom and go around the corner. And so every time, and when you get to a certain age, you don't get to sleep through the night. Your bladder doesn't let you do that. And so I end up going 2 or 3 times a night. And as it stands, I'm having to go in there right next to the boys', is right across from Will's room and right next to Johnny's room every time I had to go now. And that disturbs them in their sleep, you know, I'm sure, because that door, the bathroom door in there, it makes a loud noise every time you open and close it, because it's missing a hinge. I told you this place was crazy. The bathroom door is missing a hinge. It's holding on by one hinge. Oh, Lord. Every time I go shopping, I get the janky rolling cart. Even my house is janky. But it's solid. It's solid. The roof don't leak no more. The roof don't leak anymore. It's all good. It's all good. The Lord will take care of me. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. Lots of folks have it way worse than me. I just live in an old house. It's got its little character flaws. But we're working on it one thing at a time. I got a landlord that works full time and you know, just, and is not made of money. And so this place just, it could be considered a money pit. If he fixed everything around here, it would break him. It would break him. It would. And I'm not a big complainer. So, you know, as long as the roof's not leaking, and I'm half happy. And I was pretty content as long as I could use that little bathroom in there and use the washer and dryer. He gets those back fixed. I'm good. I'm good. Because trust me, this compared to where we lived before is a palace. Is a palace. I promise you. If you saw where we used to live, you'd be like, oh my gosh, how did you live there for 11 years? I don't know. I don't know. This is a palace compared to where we used to live. So let me tell you, it's a lot better. A lot better. And I got a little fenced yard for my doggies. Yep. So it's a lot better. A lot better. And I'm close to everything. I'm not having to drive 12 miles into town every time I need something. So always the pluses. Always the brighter side of things to look at. Anyway, and of course the weather's back to being cool in the morning and warm in the afternoon, just like I like it. Anyway, I've chatted your ear off. I hope you made some progress in your projects. Drop me a little comment. Let me know what you were working on while you were listening at me just ninning and just talk. And you visited with me while you were working on your project. Just let me know what you were working on. Share your war stories about plumbing. Just whatever you want to talk about in the comments is good. Don't forget to wish Amy happy birthday. I can't wait to meet her and her family. I'm so excited to go to California. I just can't believe it's real. It hadn't quite hit me yet. It probably won't hit me until I get off the plane and see her face. Then it'll be real to me. Right now, it's just like, really? Am I really going? Am I really going? Yeah, I just had to pinch myself and think, oh, is that really real? Is it really going to happen? Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm just real, in disbelief that it's actually happening for me. But it will, and I'm excited. So, and of course, if any of y'all are gonna, or any of y'all in around, she's in the Sacramento, San Francisco, Oakland area. That area is where those areas are within driving distance of her. So if y'all are, in those areas and are watching or interested in a meet and greet, just email me. My email's in the description box, and we will figure something out. A coffee shop or, a park or something like that. And we'll just meet up and crochet together and chat and, say hi. Because I don't know when I'll get that way again. So, it's definitely something I'd like to do. Because opportunities like this don't come along every day. So, but I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting on you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.